Good morning. Today we're taking out the bulkhead of our Ford Transit Custom long wheelbase camper van. Let's have a look what we're going to do, the tools that we need and the information that you might find useful. So we need a impact driver with a T30, which if you don't know, it's a star shaped, it's a T30. We've also got a 13mm which is going to fit a socket which is going to fit 8mm bolts, just to take these last tie downs off that we left. Now these bulkheads are fairly easy on a Ford Transit Custom because they're all the same and it comes off in parts. So I think it's 2 or 3 parts. The top part just above the back of the seat comes off, then the bottom part, so it all comes off in, you know. So we're going to take the top part off first and work our way around, take the screws out. Once we've got it all up, we're just going to give it a bit of a clean at the back because it's probably never been cleaned there. And yeah, so let's get on with the job. Okay, so we're going to start taking the screws out the bottom part here. There's a seam just along here that is where it bolts onto the bottom part of the bulkhead in the area of the back of the seats. And we're going to leave the top one in the middle till last, because obviously if we left the bottom one to the last, it's just going to try and fall out on top of us. If we leave that at the end, we can both, Becky and I can both grab both sides as we take the screw out and take it out the van without damaging. So let's crack on. So, screw number 1, or bolt number 1. That's one. So the screw, if you just have a zoom in on that, can you see? And then it's just got a thread on that side with a, I think it's a captive washer just on there. Some of these holes are slotted, some of them are circular. They're coming out quite easy actually. I thought I didn't need to use the socket wrench to get them started, but the engines just fell out at the front.
Yeah, I have to admit, I thought that'd be more difficult. This does seem like a much easier one to remove, doesn't it, than a lot of the other vans?
I think resolving the and carpeting the area around the B pillar seems to be a lot easier as well. On
this van, yeah.
Because we've looked extensively into larger vans, haven't we?
Yes, about 4 years spent looking at larger vans.
So I may need your help in a minute because the top bolt looks like it's slotted. So that one's, it's going to drop basically as soon as we'll see. Maybe okay. Get my knee under it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Yeah, so the top's all slotted.
Shall we explain what you mean? I'll show you on this one. It means like that, so it's not a hole straight through, regardless of if it's held on, it will drop.
Yeah. So there's 2 more left, so let's get that one out. Okay, so it's just that top one now.
Okay, so we're just going to put you on the tripod and then so I can help out.
Okay, there's also Right then, that's the clip took out. Let's have a look out at the clip. That's how many screws have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20. So we've got 20 bolts that we've taken out just to do the top part. So we'll store them, whether they're coming useful. We'll get this stored away and we'll come back with you in a second. Okay, so we're just going to take out these bolts here. The M8 bolts with a 33mm. Just get them so far. So remember the other ones were quite tight, so right, that should come undone now. We're using the torque wrench. Yep. Okay, so we've just dropped over now to the impact driver. Just going to put them to one side. So there's just 2 of these left. We take the other ones off that were around the van, but we just left these on to tie things down while we were getting materials and stuff. So we might temporarily just put them back on. I'm not sure. Okay, so
I think it's just 2 on the sides.
Yeah,
and
these ones might be a little bit more difficult to get out. I'll try it with this. If not, I have to use the driver, wouldn't I? The wrench. No, they're okay. So it looks
a bit of an angle, isn't it? But
yeah, just be careful. You don't really want to be rounding them out. I need to end up with grinding their heads off and drilling them out or something like that. A bit more awkward.
You could open this.
I might have to use the... Yeah, good idea.
And I'll hold it.
Have to put the bulkhead back on. Yeah, it normally stays open with a magnet, doesn't it, on the top. So that's 5 out the bottom there. We'll shut that again. So
just 2 then, I think.
Looks like, yeah, one either end, so nice and straightforward then. Okay, so 2 to the side, so that's 7, isn't it, in total? For me, math.
I wasn't counting, to be honest.
Sorry?
I wasn't counting.
7, yeah.
Okay, it's that bit out.
So, okay, so there's a little bit of sticky by the sound of it underneath. Yeah, it's just been stuck
lovely,
on.
Lovely.
So, yeah, and we are actually 25p richer now. So
it's always the case, isn't it? Fine.
25p. It could be ours, couldn't it? So, we have cleaned up under the seats because it's quite filthy, but obviously can't get back to these. We are going to be putting be able to rotate these chairs, but that's going to come later because obviously it just hold us up doing the rest of the works.
Yeah.
So we can get rid of this. We'll take our boots and bags and drinks out. We're going to get the vacuum. We're going to clean all this out. We'll show you what it looks like before and after, and then we'll finish the video off there. But yeah, let's get this out of the way and we'll bring you back. Okay, so you can see the bulkheads out. We've had a bit of a clean. The passenger seat's actually quite clean underneath because we did clean under there. The driver's seat we've got to take out when we do the electrics because I believe the battery's located under there. So our electrics are going to go down this side under the kitchen area and into there. So yeah, it looks fairly good actually to be able to make this the transition between the cab and the I'm going to say accommodation nice and comfortable. So there's this area to be resolved which we're planning to put just a piece of wood across the top of there and trim it with some ply and have some carpet runners carpet runners, curtain runners across there. Down this side, it looks like we could carpet straight up to that, up to this part. There's a little bit here, which we'll probably just try and get that a bit flatter, to be honest. There's no point in facing that with wood and then doing it, is just to get that flat, I don't think. You could just probably tuck the carpet behind these without taking them off. So that looks pretty good. We'll probably carpet here, but we're not sure yet. So obviously we've got the rubber mat in there, and then this is going to be on a slide and swivel, so it'll be coming out and over it.
Might be a two-part then, might it? That might do it, and then when we come to do the swivel chair, we might have to make some sort of alteration or something.
I think we'll probably do it in carpet, and if we find that it started, you know, we're banging our feet on it, starts to look a bit messy, we may use whatever we're using with the floor on there, maybe, and make it into a step. I don't know, but we'll have a look at that at a later date. But for now, bulkhead out, nice and clean. If you're planning to take the bulkhead out, what I would suggest before you do that is to make sure you do your sound deadening first, because when you're driving around in a van with the empty, with no sound deadening, if you're doing it for prolonged time, it'll do your head in, because it's proper noisy. But yeah, I think that's it then. So thanks for watching the video. Remember to hit like and subscribe. If you've got any comments, how would you do it? Have you got one of these vans? Have you taken the bulkhead? Have you got any ideas of what we can do? Leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.